another downside of working with the stupid mobile instead of being able to stream off the computer again. We're back. Yes, we're back. Sorry. So, here's what that pasta looks like. Focus. There we go. With all that good stuff in it. So that's going to be a nice... I mean, it's kind of in between like a traditional pasta and a pasta salad. The tomatoes made it a little bit less like a pasta salad than I was kind of planning, but I really wanted to use them, so this is kind of where we ended up. Let's taste it. It's good. Needs more salt though. That's quite good. Okay. I'm gonna check on the potatoes right quick. That pasta's really good. Okay, they need a little bit longer. Let me clean up my wok right quick. So we're gonna use that for the stir fry as well. Cool. And that's ready to go. It's always good if you can kind of clean as you go. It makes for less mess. When you're done, you don't have to worry about dealing with a ton of cleanup. All right, so we're gonna start with the eggplant. Hello. So the pasta salad turned into more of just like kind of a pasta, but it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, turned out really well. So blooper, I'm not sure if you're still in here, but this is what I was talking about with it having kind of some extra seeds in it. They are quite edible. Some people... Cucumber? Okay. You want to say hi? There's Mrs. Biscotti. We actually have some lettuce left, so we can make a salad with that in this.
Got that from place where they go around the urban gardens in Denver and collect extra vegetables and then distribute it to food pantries. But today we were at the food pantry.
Nice. That works. Yeah, the seeds have some, like, a little bit of a crunch to them. We tend to eat the whole plant, or the whole vegetable, so, but you can get rid of them if you want to. They are much less fibrous in the, like, Japanese and Korean versions of the plant. In the Italian, yeah. But yeah, these are in there. But again, it's just kind of personal preference of if you want to remove them or not. So, she's been incredibly picky tonight.
Fussy?
Yeah. Here, do you want some eggplant? Thank you, I forgot to do that. Is it eggplant? Yeah, see, she's being kind of a bitch. Yeah, exactly. All about getting people to try new things. Okay, so we've got our eggplant. Okay, here, show like the tomato. This is like her favorite thing. Yeah, there you go. Eat your vegetables. Oh yeah, I mean, I understand people are definitely picky. I would just say, try it, see if you like it, and if you don't, you at least tried it. The thing that annoys me a lot, especially when I was like cooking professionally, is when people would say, "Oh, I don't like this ingredient." And say, "Oh, okay. Well, what about it don't you like? So that way I can understand how to make something for you." And they would be like, "Oh, well, I actually never tried it. I just don't think I would like it." It's like, well, that doesn't really help me. And why would you say that? Like, that's just, like I said, it makes me angry. So we got some tomato, do some bell peppers. She also likes bell peppers. So. There you go. Pepper. Well, I would encourage you to try, but the thing is if you do go into it with a negative mindset, odds are you're not going to like it. So if you kind of have that preconceived notion that you're not going to like it, odds are you won't. So I don't think it's bad if you just stay away from that stuff. I would encourage you, if you are in an area, you don't have to tell me, but if you are in an area that has like fresh water by it, like whether it's an ocean or whatever, that you would try some, because it's obviously the best close to the source like that.
Is everybody safe on the stream?
What's that?
Is everyone safe on the stream? I suppose they couldn't be on the stream if they're not safe.
Safe?
Hurricanes and fires.
Oh yeah, Gingino stopped by for a little bit, and he evacuated.
Mm-hmm.
So he's worried about his house, like coming back to what it's gonna look like. Sandwich is not too far from my dad.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he'll be fine. Just like winds and rain and stuff,
Yeah.
but not like anything like Florida's getting right now. So. Yes, and that is true, Jay. Sorry, I fell behind on chat. Good seafood should not smell like fish. It should smell like the ocean. No, you're fine. People are all of a sudden talking a lot. And I really do like scallops. That they're arguably one of my favorite. Can I put some jalapeno in the stir fry? It's pretty hot, but I'll just use like half maybe. Okay. I had one of these jalapenos last night. We made like French bread pizzas, and it kind of kicked my ass. You don't like crabs or scallops? See, steelhead trout is my favorite fish. I really like mussels. Clams are really good too. Let's see. I need some. Well, now Kimbo is in here, laying down, protecting, making sure nothing falls. Okay, now we got some Brussels sprouts. I already did the pre-trim on these. So we just need a fresh cut. And then some slicing. Probably just have some recipes. Yeah, exactly. That's the other big thing, especially when trying new things, is to have it in a way you're either familiar with or like with flavors that you like, whether it's the spice blend that was used in it, the cooking method, if it's, grilled or roasted or stewed, that can have a big influence on your first impression of a dish. Okay. So we've got all of our Brussels sprouts now. And for these, we'll just chop up. So I'm just giving myself like a flat surface to work on, make a couple of cuts that way, and then put it on the flat side, and then chop that way. Oh yeah. It was getting in my way, and I realized that I can see chat on here, so. Can you get the box of Kleenex, please? I'll come in there to look at those. Well, hello. Welcome, 671 Guam Live. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I will be back in just 1 second. No one's in your office? Oh, that's nice. You're at work, though? Unfortunate to be at work, but at least you get to kind of just chill. Alright, so I washed the Brussels sprouts a little bit before I chopped them, but I'm going to give them another wash because they were pretty dirty. It'll help brighten them up a little bit, too. Okay. Oh, it's 11:30 a.m. on a Monday. Well, thank you for joining us. Excuse me. It was just me. Okay, so let's see, how do we want to do? I guess we can just do it this way. Okay, and that should be all of our prep. Okay, try and reorganize stuff a little bit. All right, the potatoes are almost done. Okay, this stuff, so you can see this. Taters. Yep. Pizza Gardens. Yeah, I'll do a little canola oil, just kind of get the pan a little bit coated. We're going to start with the eggplant because that's going to take the longest to cook. Okay. I just heard the rice pop, so that's good timing for this. Potatoes are pretty much done. I want to get a little side pan going. Alright, so I chopped up a little garlic. We're going to get salt. So eggplant really absorbs everything you're cooking with it. It's a very like spongy type of vegetable. So it does take a fair amount of salt. In the side pan, we're going to do some olive oil. And some garlic. And some red pepper flakes. And this is going to go into the mashed potatoes. So, can hear that cooking away nicely. Yay, welcome back, Gino. Okay. This one we can turn off. I'm going to strain the potatoes and parsnips. And they're going to go right back into the vessel they were cooking in. And then we're going to add in that olive oil, garlic, red pepper flake mixture we just made. Instantly, that smells amazing. healthy dose of salt in there. Potatoes are going to take a lot of salt. Some pepper. Actually, move this up to the front burner. Throw in some butter, because butter makes it better. But butter is optional if you want to make these vegan. You could use a plant-based oil here instead. Huh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've had this shirt forever. It's from their Killer Bees album release, I think. Let's see. Next up, we'll do. Actually, I think we'll go ahead and get the tofu in there. So this is our tofu that's been marinating in the orange juice with the ginger and pepper. I'm just straining it with my hand. No need to get crazy complicated with it. I'm going to reserve this liquid. Might use it to make a sauce afterwards. Cool. I need to get going on that. I need some. I'll be back. I gotta run to the basement. Gonna do some vegetable broth. You could obviously use cream or butter. This helps keep it a little bit healthier. Excuse me. There we go. Couldn't find the masher. And now we're just going to mash the potatoes and the parsnips right together. Oh, that garlic smells amazing. And it's totally up to you. Oh, thank you. Is that a D-Rec that snuck in here? Your name's dark on my phone. But I think that, yep, that's you. Welcome, Mr. D-Rec. That's really good, Gingy. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna, I'm sure, take a pretty big effort to clean up. I'm just going to switch to a spatula to kind of mix in everything at this point. It's up to you how creamy or how stiff you want your potatoes. Just total personal preference at that point of the recipe. It's a nice big vat of potatoes and the parsnips. Good. We definitely need more salt. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add in our Brussels sprouts now. Send that salt. No, that was Mrs. Biscotti. I'm surprised you could hear that. Oh yeah, these are good. I'll probably add a little extra. You being right changes nothing. Alright. Add in our tomatoes and onions. So the other thing you see, like most people add in things slowly into recipes like this. It's for multiple reasons, actually. One, often ingredients have different cooking times than others, so you want to start with the stuff that's going to take the longest to cook. But then the other big thing too is if I were to just add everything all at once, or do it in like half and half, the cold ingredients that I have here is going to kind of lower the heat so much that you want to do it incrementally so you never lose the heat in the pan. Yeah, shit popping in oil. It is a very relaxing sound. Oh yeah, man. I've been having a lot of fun with Paragon. Yep, wheelies and stuff. Okay, and we'll finish it off with the bell peppers and the jalapeno. Bacon cooking is one of the greatest sounds. almost like rain, but more violent. I'll just shut up and let you guys listen. It's up to you to let these kind of stir fries go as long as you want. It depends how caramelized and softened you want the vegetables versus kind of that raw crisp of vegetables as well. Alright. Actually, we'll let that cook a little bit longer. It's just a random pot of mashed potatoes. So remember that shepherd's pie that I made last week? We had a 10-pound bag of potatoes, and I basically used half of it for that. We made a couple of baked potatoes and some stuff, but we still had all these extra potatoes that needed to be used, and both Mrs. Biscotti and I really like mashed potatoes, so it's like, fuck it, I'll just make a big pot of mashed potatoes that we can have for the week. I like to make it with some eggs, some scrambled eggs in the morning. It's like one of my favorite breakfasts. Yes, I do believe that it is very different on a gas stove versus an electric stove. Electric stove, so like, this is actually a good example. You can't really cook with a wok on an electric stove because see how the flame actually comes up onto the sides? I don't know if you can actually see that with the lighting in here, but the flame is actually coming up onto the sides of the pan because a lot of the surface is being used on the sides versus a traditional pot, like back here, the bottom is what is getting hot. So if you were to cook with this wok on an electric stove, that tiny little base is the only thing that would really be your source of heat. Okay, we're going to add in some of that orange juice and ginger liquid. Actually going to add in a little bit more ginger. Some soy sauce. Just a little bit of mirin. Yes, a good pan makes a huge difference. Oh yeah, the side swipe to another stream. That'll happen on mobile. Yeah, the electric stove can get hot spots. Hello, welcome to the stream, Aaliyah. Yeah, that's one of the few things I don't like with the mobile update. That side swipe, especially like when I'll often have streams on audio only in my car, And just like even going to put it into its little holder, it'll often change streams. And I can't tell as easily because it's audio only, and it's just kind of annoying. Oh yeah, this is coming together nicely now. I want to be careful with my spoon because I don't want to break up that tofu too much. But I just want to kind of create a well in the middle and push some of the ingredients out onto the side so everything has kind of an even surface area to cook on. So yeah, this is kind of getting towards the end now. Oh, lost a little bell pepper there. That's all right. That's good. There's a little more salt. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So here, I'm going to arrange everything together. So you can see all the food that we made together tonight. All right, Gingy, yeah, you stay safe. I hope you have a nice rest of your night. Take care. So yeah, here we've got our potato and turnip mash. We've got our stir fry with the tofu and the vegetables with that like orange ginger sauce. And then our pasta that has the mushrooms and fennel and zucchini, tomatoes, all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this. Have some good food for Mrs. Biscotti and myself for the week now. But yeah, Sunday nights are kind of becoming a thing, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll try to continue to do these as we make food for the week for ourselves. But yeah, have a wonderful start to your weeks. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well. And yeah, you'll see me on the Twitters and the whatnot. I'll post some photos of all this stuff and Discord too. Actually, I need to make a new Discord command for this. But yeah, thanks, Durs. I mean, you were here from the beginning. I appreciate you hanging out for the whole stream. But yeah, I hope your friend tries eggplant. I'll be curious to hear how that goes. And yeah, all right. Well, take care. Good night.